In this video, I will show you how to create a new file for the newspaper in Adobe InDesign. To begin, you will scroll over to All Programs, and then you will click on Adobe InDesign. And you'll see that ID right there. That's Adobe InDesign. And you'll come to a screen that looks like this. The first step is to go to File, New, and then click on Document. So it's File, New, Document. Now there's one thing you have to change on this. You need to make it 4 columns. Our newspaper always has 4 columns in it. The other buttons you don't need to worry about too much. This one would be if we wanted to change, like our ultimate newspaper usually has between 12 and 20 pages, and so when we do the final copy, I may change that. You can change the size of the gutter between the columns, but you don't need to worry about messing with any of that. The only thing you need to do is change it to 4 columns and then press OK. And you'll get a document like this. There are a couple of features that I wanted to show you. The first is this outside purple and pink, or blue and pink edge. Nothing should go outside of this, because if you go outside of it, you run the risk of it not actually making it into the newspaper. For example, this right here or this edge right here could be a crease in the newspaper where it's folded, and you may not be able to see the text there. If you go too high, it may be cut off when it's printed. So you always want to stay within this outside box. You also have your gutters here. Your gutters are your spaces between your columns. Now, most stories will not go over these columns, over the gutters. There are a few circumstances where you are allowed to go over it, and I will tell you those specific examples. There are a lot of toolbars in Adobe InDesign, but for the most part, there's 2 main ones that you want to use. The arrow, which if you want to select any box, you click on the arrow, and that is how you will select a box. And then the T, which is how you make changes to text. All the other features are great, but we don't use them very often. So as long as you know those 2, you are in good shape. The final thing you need to do is at the end, when you're finished with your document, you will go to File, Save, and you will save it to the U drive. Now right now I don't have access to the U drive, but you would save it to the U drive, and that is the shared folder that we can all access where we save all of our documents. So that is how you create a new document in Adobe InDesign.